Cheef and Go.
Yeah, baby. Back at it. You know what I'm talking about? Back at it again. Happy Thursday to all my friends that came to blend on in. You know what I'm talking about? It is time for the Cheef and Go. You hear me? Let me hit that Instagram. Let me hit that Instagram, baby. It is time for the Cheef and Go. Don't you know? First of all, let's clap it up and say amen because he woke you up again. Yes. Clap it on up. Clap it up for yourself. Clap it up for the creator. He done it again. Won't he do it? Won't he will? We're going to do something different tonight. On the Cheef and Go. C Mills is in the building. See the sunflowers. What's up, sis? I'm in here. You know what I'm talking about? I'm doing well. Hope everyone else is doing well. You know, the world gets crazier and crazier every day. Huh? Ain't nothing you can do about that. You gotta learn how to bob and weave, right? You gotta learn how to bob and weave.
They're crazy. They real crazy.
Absolutely. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. It's the Cheef and Go. I'm Cheef, your host, Little Cheef, Cheefy Dog, Chief Rocker, Chief Dizzle for Shizzle for Sheezy for show, Cheef Keep It Brief, the cheat code, and all that good stuff. Rockadamus and all them. I got my headphones on tonight because I'm trying to do this the right way. Do I sound good? Do my effects sound good? We in the building. I was in here trying to get it together. You know what I'm talking about? So, my headphone cord is kind of short. Hey, look. We doing this Jackleg Classic Records in here. We making it do what it do till we can do better, okay? But it's getting done, okay? Tonight, I want to play some of my music because as I go through my days, sometimes I run into some of my friends and family even that don't know, you know, my songs and what I have out on the market to even go support it. They don't even know. And so for people that just think I'm Cheef from the Huggerbucks, though that's the dude that play drums for the Huggerbucks that be doing the podcast, he be talking and shit, you know. He be in there running his mouth. They may not know of my music. And sometimes you gotta show yourself some love. You hear me? You gotta show yourself some goddamn love, okay? So today is that day, right? I want to present y'all with some of my music that I have created and released over the last, I think I put Cheefism out in 2008, right? Before a lot of these distro kids and these DSPs, which is called a digital service provider, where it's allowing people to go put their music out through iTunes and Spotify and Deezer and TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, right? These are the digital service providers that allow for that. And I'm gonna get into something about that too. I have a great point to make about that. But they have given us a way to release our music where the whole world can hear it, right? And so in 2008, this was just, you know, becoming available to the public, and I went with a company called Catapult Music, DSP, the digital service provider, and that's when I released the album called Cheefism, but my artist name at that time was Cheefy Dog, right? Because I was still Cheefy Dog. I was like, you know, I was coming off the drums, still playing the drums, but I was in the studio a lot making beats. And with Gabby Moe and the Scrapers and these rappers I was around, and I started rapping and writing lyrics and, you know, doing that type of thing. And at around 2003, I started releasing a mixtape called Urban Elements with me and a lot of the rappers and you know, talent that was around. So from 2003 to about 2008, I dropped one of those every year. The Urban Elements mixtape, right? So you can search that on YouTube. All the songs are there. It's called the I'll give it to you. You can put the hashtag. It's called Urban Elements Mixtape. I got volume 1 through 8, I believe, online. And this is when mixtapes were more traditional and we were taking industry beats, being a beat that 50 Cent or Jay-Z or Eminem or, you know, an artist that you're familiar with the track already. We take the instrumental and make our own track. So I have numerous songs through that vehicle, through that platform, Urban Elements Mixtape, and I had started hosting because I was getting all this music, making these beats, had these cats around me, and let's display it, let's showcase it. And so that's kind of where I started with this whole hosting thing that led to the Cheef and Go now. So I'm not gonna play much of that, but like you can see it right here at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go on YouTube and look up the Urban Elements Mixtape, a lot of great music, a lot of underground stuff. Where we just had fun, man. Just you know, making music. Shout out to Gabby Mo, because it was me and him most of the time right here in this basement. Decatur is greater, getting it in, right? So, what's up, Ty? Ty Duckett in the building. I'm the goddamn CEO. You heard? My man Pooh, Abdul Hakeem Stewart. What's up, my brother? That's my Sag brother right there. Appreciate y'all tuning on in. Do I need to do a roll call? Let's see who on Instagram, because I might have to do a. Oh, nobody on Instagram. King Dollar Music. What's up, Dollar? What's up, brother? I might have to do a roll call on y'all. Let's see who checked in. On a Cheef and Go, a King Dollar. He's in the building for show. Yes, indeed. Steve Mills came through. Always remaining true. My man Ty. A touchdown tie. Hey, we stay getting high. Yes, we do. Abdul. My main man Pooh. Stayed back in November. That sounds like a Sag party. Okay, he's still familiar doing that thing. Shout out to D. Floyd and Mickey and Funky Ned, yes indeed. I'm turning 50 this year, y'all. I'm trying to plan something real special. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Sweets in the building, looking real familiar. Yes indeed. That's my cousin Sweet. ART forever. Always dropping something clever. It's the Cheef and Go show. Hey, we gotta let them know. Yes, indeed. Uptown and Northeast. Southeast too. So glad y'all came through. Go Loops. Keep it cranking for the culture. The Cheef and Go. You know we're gonna go. Yes, indeed. But anyway, so like I said, we're gonna play some music tonight. That's my little roll call. We're gonna tighten that up as we go. You know what I'm saying? We go on the fly. You know what I'm talking about? Cheef and Go live. Yeah, Big Rob, that's my guy. Tell him to check me out, man. And Lil Rob. That's the family. And Miss Kim Stewart. Yes, indeed. Love y'all, family. So I'm just gonna start it kind of like in the order that I dropped it. And I'm not gonna play everything in its entirety and bore y'all, but just so y'all can hear, you know, what I've been putting in, the talent and the, you know, because y'all know I do a lot of this by myself, right? So I'm gonna start off with the intro that I did for Cheefism, which is my first album. It was called Cheefism, The Man, The Music, The Movement. But my artist name at that time was Cheefy Dog, right? But if you go in iTunes or Spotify or any of these platforms, Google Play, Amazon, and search Cheefism, like it's spelled right there, right? It will come up. And because the album was called Cheefism, so it still comes up. Look at God, right? Look at God. Huh? That was like a mistake that became great. I mean, that made sense. Anyway, I'm gonna play the intro. Show y'all. You know, back in the day, when we were at rap albums as we was growing up, and Dr. Dre and Rap a Lot and all these albums back in the day, Snoop, Doggy Style, Biggie, and all them. They had intros. So yeah, right. So I'm gonna start with that. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
Ladies, gentlemen, folks that ain't from the hood and know all the niggas up there.
That's me.
You are about to witness his story. Laid high PG,
Stella time.
ghetto of the go-go band land of DC,
That's where it all started, y'all.
to the strip clubs down in ATL. All my soldiers locked in jail. To the hoes with big asses. Those just taking classes. Pay attention. Homies on the block. Wake up. And witness. Cheefism.
Eric Stevens, what's up, bro? So this is a song we got. I never really- Need something?
What's up, dude?
Y'all hear the deep
What's
thing?
up? You got a cigarette?
No, I'm about to give me some now.
That's me.
Man. Wait a minute, I know you're Cheef, right?
Yeah.
Yo, you're a kick-ass drummer, dude.
Thanks, Joe.
Yo, I remember that you were at the Huckabucks.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, man. Yo, that was cool. I remember, like,
Yeah.
y'all had the joint, man. You know, got the bud, Wiser.
Hey.
Yo, that shit used to jam, man.
That shit was it.
Oh yeah, wait a minute, I got it. You had yo start the party, y'all. Yo, man, me and my guys used to rock to that,
And
dude.
let me get a pack of Newports.
And can I get down? Can I get down, boy? Man, you guys had some jam. Oh wait a minute, there's one more. Oh my God, you're a sexy girl. Come on, let me rock your world.
Been on front line. Thank you, my
Oh
friend.
man, wait a minute.
Have a good day.
Getting one now. Wait a minute.
Hold up,
Oh
dog.
yeah,
Hold up, talking to
it's time. It's time.
Okay. So I don't know if y'all heard the detail in that, and if you know where I live and you know me, the trucks and the highway sounds going by, I went and got that. I took my microphone out to Kenilworth Ave and recorded those sounds, and you could hear the footsteps, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm walking over to this gas station across the street from me, right? I'm talking to the dude, and I'm playing the white guy who's talking to me, the Steve O sounding motherfucker, and then the Indian dude, $6 for the Newports, and and then it's me and Gabby in the car, and we pull up, and then I figured it would make sense for me to kind of introduce me coming into this rap side or producer side with showing where I was coming from as the Hugglebucks. Because like I said, a lot of people just look at me and say, as the dude to play drums. They don't know I be making the beats. I be making the artwork. I be mixing it. I be mastering it. I be rapping on it. I be writing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I done put out mixtapes for years. So tonight is the night to let that be known. Okay? So, yeah. So that was like an intro skit. So this is the album right here. So yeah, I had to search Cheefy Dog actually. What's up, my man Eric Stevens in the building from the Natty. This is how that album cover looks, because like I said, it's called Cheefism, but my artist name was Cheefy Dog. So if you go to any platform and type in Cheefy Dog, that'll come up. And if you type in Cheefism, I believe it'll still come up. But so just sharing that. Okay. So moving right along to my first song on that album, the first one I released, that's the first track, it's called Ready, right? So I'm rapping, I'm making these mixtapes for about 5, 6, 7 years, and I'm like, I'm gonna put something out. And I had put out something on the streets before called Life is a Jungle. That's a whole classic. If you could find that, it's like a picture of the Washington Post on the cover, and you know, me and Gabby. That's cool too, right? I'm gonna try to release all that, or at least have it on my website. Okay, so my point of all this too, one of the main points of this is with these DSPs, these digital service providers, y'all have heard about streaming and how they pay 0.0000000.69 fractions of a penny for every stream, right? So you gotta have like 1,000 streams just to get to equal one sale, right? And so, and these companies are changing their agreements and doing a lot of stuff with AI and stealing music and basically not paying artists. I'm paying more to keep it out there than I'm getting paid back. And half of that is because a lot of people don't know it's there, and I don't have time to. I'm not just strictly trying to sell my music. So part of that is on me, but the fact that they are paying such a low fee to artists is like disheartening, and it's like now we know the big labels have came into and bought into these companies like DistroKid and CD Baby and TuneCore, and it's probably hundreds of them now that are doing this DSP thing, which, like I said, when I released Cheefism, by artist Cheefy Dog, it wasn't, you couldn't find a whole bunch of them, right? I found the one called Catapult. But here, coming up soon, probably about October 1st, save the date, I will be removing all of my music from these platforms. There will be no Cheefism on all platforms. So I'm here to make you aware of the music I have. It will be great if you go download it, whether it be through Google Play, whether it be through Amazon, iTunes, Apple Music, however you got to download it, you know, Spotify, whatever joint you got, because it will not be available after October 1st, right? So I'm going to give y'all a chance to go, you know what I'm saying, get it, and that will be cool because it'll help me make some of my money back before I cut these bammers off, right? You hear me?
He think it was crazy. Start no shit. Don't start no shit.
Huh?
I'm a karate man, all right? Karate man
Bleed
moves
on the inside.
They don't show their weaknesses.
I'm a karate man. I ain't playing with these people. But after that, I will have the music on Cheefism.com. I'm gonna pull it back and control my traffic and my revenue and the money that I can get. And so it might be for free, and you might have to pay a nominal fee. Okay, but it's gonna be available. But I'm just saying, if you on these platforms and you hear something you like, go download it. That would be great. If not, go add it to your playlist and spin it till I take it off. Okay? So with that being said, I made this song called I'm Ready because now I'm doing this rap thing, and I'm like, damn, how could I come into this? What makes sense from me being the drummer from the Huggabucks? And in my mind, something said, yeah, it's, who's ready for this? We got the song, who's ready for this? And I said, nigga, I'm ready. Gotta get the fetty. Carry something. Okay. So that's how this song came about. And moving right along. Uh-oh. Nope, we are not moving right along. Okay. I must have did something crazy. I heard it earlier. Okay, that's all right. It's okay. It's okay. I think I gotta have them all on this side because the way I'm playing it is real. It's not like the way I'm doing it. Okay, that's okay. The intro is a little long on here because I didn't know no better back then. So we're gonna get right to it.
Hey, I'm ready. I get the fatty. Carry something heavy. My mind is monotony. Like keep the flow steady. Always got that fatty. Time for me to shine. Need family. Spaghetti. nuts like jelly. I'm high as a brand new fucking on the Bentley. Girls, I keep a medley. Cadillac and Chevy, in the booth for the beat in the streets. I'm gonna roll like Pirelli. Ballin' like Andretti, fast lane blowing change, Franklin's raining like confetti. If you owe me, I get petty. You wish you never met it. Won't be no fights, turn off your lights like Betty. I told you I was ready, cut holes like a machete. Hit a couple times and disappear like I was Nelly. Won't touch it if it's smelly. You already know who he is, if not, then play some Heather Headley. Now she can't forget me, she hit me on the celly. Freaky messages like get up in my belly. I hit it when I'm ready. Take her to a telly. Hit it from the back, she sang like Liza Minnelli. House custom fit for Kelly. Stay grinding on the daily. Never waste the time, I take a day off rarely. Triple threat deadly. Haters wanna dead me. If they really want me, tell them Bammers come and get me. I'm ready. Gotta get the fatty. Carry something heavy. My mind is my 9 line. Like D. Gregory, keep the flow steady. Always got that ready. Time for me to shine. These Bammers ain't ready.
Bammers ain't ready. That was one of the first joints that led off in the Cheefism, the man, the music, the movement, right? So it's about 10 songs on there, okay? I'm not gonna play them all, but it's there as I showed you before, right? Just look it up. Go search Cheefy Dog. Go search Cheefism. This is the album cover. You are able to go find this, okay? You see? I am ready. Got to get the fitty. Carry something heavy. My mind is my 9 lines deep like D. Gregory. Keep the flow steady. Always got that Betty. About time for me to shine. These Bammers ain't ready. Okay? No, I ain't gonna play that. But yeah, go check it out. I ain't gonna give y'all too much, but I will play the remix that we had with Devin the Dude, right? Me and Gabby did this song called Get High. I ain't gonna get into all the producer's cut, but basically I played a beat for him one day. I was playing some beats, and I put this one on, and I was turning it off like, yeah, they ain't gonna like this. And he said, go back to that. As soon as I went back, and he started saying, I don't know why I get so high. And so we recorded it. And then as we let people listen to it, and over time, you know, it sounded like some Snoop Devin type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I was just like, yeah, we're going to get Devin on this joint one day. You know what I'm saying? And shit, four years later or something, we happened to run into Devin and get him in the studio. On Instagram, shout out to I Am High Frederick. Appreciate you. What's going on, my man? Cody G, Cody Gibb 84, Mod 345. What's up, Mod? Hey, I'm coming for you, boy. You better be practicing on them Congos, Slim. I got something for you. Tony Extra One. Tony the Extra One. Appreciate y'all coming through. So that's kind of how what was I talking about? Oh, so yeah. And then we end up running into Devin. And so this is the Go-Go remix that I did with Devin the Dude and Gabby Mo. Okay. All right, I'm doing this with my left hand. Let me see. Which was it's a pretty popular song. When ringtones was real popular, I put it on some of them sites or something. That joint was going crazy. I ain't get the money for it. Oh yeah, but it was going crazy. People are familiar with this. And Devin is just a cool ass nigga. He came through. We recorded this at Night Flight. He's on the second verse. So I'm gonna let that play. And this is one of my first times really creating go-go in the studio. One of the first times I actually had to play live. I played drums to the actual track that existed because everything was there.
Shit is fire. Before I even
Ginger.
I'm gonna write a manual up.
C. Mills say the cat is tuned in, locked into the Cheef and Go.
I ain't taking no motherfucking body to the house.
Shout out to Ginger, y'all.
Man, I pop so much, they call me popping up again. I'll be popping up some shit. Never get enough of it. Every 20 minutes. God, enough of it. Let me buckle up a bit and get up off this monkey shit.
another hit. Take a couple steps. Smoke a holic, shawty. Who you think you fucking with? I smoke whistle. I can't huff on all that other shit. I fuck the shit to touch your lips. You be like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, yeah, keep that there. Got some fitness right here. And that shit is like, yeah. You can taste it on your tongue when you pull it. Feel it deep up in your lungs. Hit your head like a bullet. Yeah.
On all platforms, y'all. Cheefism.
I guess let's propose a
So,
toast
that's
to
devil.
one of the niggas who smoke the most from coast to coast. And I drink a lot. And it's kind of fucking up my bladder. But the way my lungs look, that shit really don't matter. I used to some good weed. I buy it. I don't sell it. Had some shit last week that'll make you cough when you smell it. Now don't tell it when you see us in the corner with the sack of some marijuana, passing it forth and back. In the day I get away. At night I take flight. In the evening I believe and I be high as a kite. I smoke in the studio. I smoke on the road. People, they see me and yeah, they know I be low. So I hide it. I break it down and divide it. It might not be a lot, but it's enough to get by. Shit, I be getting high all the time.
Even in the mall with these balls of mine. Huh? Y'all get that? All the time. Even in the mall with these balls of mine. Y'all tracking? Bar. Shout out to Devin the dude. Real 420. Came through and blessed us. Real.
I like my own day, you know, just to taste the flavor. Most of these other motherfuckers use too much paper. Gotta have it, yeah. Every day I wake up.
Where you at, Gabs?
Get down with a nigga shaker while I sit and lay up. Twisting up the day, blow smoke till the still feeling like I'm in Jamaica, man. This shit so bomb, gotta put it out for later. Light an incense and try to hide the smell from the neighbors, but I know they done smelled it before. Even in the hallway, creeping out of my door. When I walk past, speaking with my eyes all low. I know these sniffs get a whip up my cologne, but I keep on doing what I do when I'm doing it. What it is I do, you ain't got nothing to do with it. That none of y'all pick me up out my zone.
These y'all's all right here. Y'all ain't even know it. That's track number 12, y'all. On Cheefism, the man of music, the movement.
Yeah, you look so good, thick with it, so real, so good. You get and take a ride, what's up?
I'm gonna let this one ride.
Smoke good. She said,
I don't smoke bud.
said, damn, boo, this is all I smoke. But we could dip down the street, hit the corner store. Pulled up, hopped out, got shouty and Dutch. And together we was rolling like Shouty and Hutch. We was sparking so much, had to park in the cut. She screamed away, she took the blood, gobbled it up. Every wood that I rolled, she followed
Y'all hear me?
By the time
Me
I
on the
finished
car,
my
though,
she
man.
swallowed Dutch. Steel twisters, sitting fried
Cheefism.
chicken holler, she stuck. I done found me a little pretty body and buff, yeah.
This one is started really crazy. This is my lead talking voice. Me on the cowbell. Shout out to my man JR. Blessed me with the guitar. My man Jake, y'all. People all over the world. Not just the city grades. We talking about the world, man. Not just PG County, we talking about the world, baby. Still waiting on your Los. That's when Los was locked up. Can't wait to see you, baby. Shout out Crank Kilo. DC. Hey, you now rocking with Cheef. 2008. right? All the lovely ladies. I ain't met Go-Go Loop since 2013. But I was working. Yeah. The remix. Come on. Y'all hear me? The remix. Come on. Try to put a little 808 there. I'm learning how to mix and master through this process, like trial and tribulation. Remix. Yeah. So, and shout out King Dollar if you still in here, because that's my man King Dollar. Always loved Reddy, man. We used to work together, and he'd be like, man, that Reddy joint. A lot of people did, man. I remember when I did it, and Cossum and you know, from Top Notch, Cossum Hump DeVille heard that joint, and they was like, yeah, he's starting to find his voice. But shout out to King Dollar, because he always gave me encouragement on that joint. Yes, indeed. So now we moving right along. What's up, Chester? Big Chess up in the building. Definitely check Big Chess out, y'all. He had some great original music, really soulful and jazzy, and you know, well put together. You got some video, you know, some visuals to go to it. Very proud of Big Chess. We gotta do something together, brother. We gotta link up, because I feel like we could do something great. Appreciate you coming through. Doing it for the DMV. They say ain't got no original music. Ain't got nobody putting out originals. Even though half of Chuck's songs was covers, right? They don't know it, but they was covers. But yeah, but his originals out here. Check out Big Chess. Check out Scooby. Check out Jammin' Jeff. Check out, you know, all the bands. Even the covers that we do are original in a sense, because we add our own little stank on that thing, right? That swang. You hear me? Because it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. You gonna keep it cranking for the culture. Now, what's next? Let's see. I believe I got it in here. I got it on here by year, right? So, yeah. All right. So now we're going to take a turn. We're going to switch gears like a mug, right? So I moved to Atlanta. You know, to play with the go-go band. XO wasn't really rocking at the time, so we created a band called Off Script. We got music on the internet too. Check it out. We got music, got stuff with Scooby and Yanni, and we got some great stuff that we recorded. But and Rio, shout out Rio, RP, funky drummer Rio. Was playing the congos on most of this stuff, and then ended up lead talking. So thanks, Big Chess, appreciate it. That's when I started Go-Go Loops, being in Atlanta about 2012 to 2015. I came back. I started working at a studio with Sean Mackay, right? The Mackay Group, the goddamn CEO, my man, Sean, Psycho Sean 46 Smoking Guns, right? So he got a studio and he's doing rehearsals, but he's trying to set up a spot for people to record. And that's when I came in. So I come right home to the situation, and I'm in there, and you know, I'm recording. We set up the studio and trying to record bands and get them to lock in and record some originals, some music, some covers, whatever. Just record some goddamn music and put it out. And during that process, I had this search of religion, and I had been down the rabbit hole. No, I've been down the rabbit hole, but at this time I went way deep down the rabbit hole. When I was in Atlanta and Trayvon got killed, I read Behold the Pale Horse, and I really start locking in the Bobby Hemmett and Panic and Phil Valentine, and just really you know, getting on my metaphysical, my consciousness stuff. And so, you know, it was this search of religion and the timeline of it. Like, when did this start? And, you know, why is this so important? And, you know, just looking at it all and starting to see how it's all connected, and different times had different archetypes of these figures that we worship, but it has been going on since antiquity. And so I was on a search for that. And, you know, the more you know, the more you don't know. Like Erykah Badu said, man that knows something knows he knows nothing at all. And that's a fact, because the more you dig, the more you find, and the more you got to try to figure out what's true and what's real. But it's all about how it resonates with you at the time through your experience, knowledge, and understanding of self,
wisdom, understanding. Y'all understand? You understand? So I made this song. I went in the studio early one morning, just on that search. I think it had me up all night on the internet and reading and, and I found this little bass line in Apple Loops, and I put that joint in, and then I went in the booth, and I said, if it's one thing I know, then it's two things for sure. And one day we all gonna go, so you better live it up. And so, historically, I've been going through these different voices, rapping, being around Gabby, being around Rome Bucks, just trying to find my voice, because, your regular voice is very boring to you when you first hear it on the mic. So I'm just trying to, find, so I had all these characters, Chief Dizzle and Main Man, and it's albums that you can hear this on. One I just put out called Who These Bammers. We did that in 2005. I actually just released that. I'll show y'all the joint where I'm like these different characters, whatever. So, but like I said, around the time of Ready, I started finding my true voice and this and that. But this was a whole nother discovery, right? Because I was whispering because it was early in the morning. So I was like, it's one thing I know. And it ended up hitting, right? That's how music happens. Ended up coming off. So, yeah, absolutely, Chess. We will. God, God's plan, right? I ain't gonna say God willing, it's God's plan. So this one is called Live It Up. Now, this takes a turn to something different. I'm gonna play y'all a little bit of this.
It's one thing I know, and it's two things for sure. One day we all gonna go, so you better live it up. You better laugh a lot. Don't dress up that small. Every day you got a ball. That's how you live it up. Better let the haters hate. Don't let them constipate your lane. They still stuck on the veins. That's why you live it up.
Hey,
fight for something nice.
Let's go, baby.
Yourself real good. You only on her for one night.
That 305 shit. Worldwide, baby.
You want to dance. Don't give a nobody dance. What you want to try. Go where you want to go. Screw where you want to screw. As long as it makes you feel alive. As long as it makes you feel good. You're giving everybody lots of love. And no matter what, you better live it up. Be your guy. Always listen to your gut. Better learn how to swallow your pride. Wanna live it up, make sure you enjoy
I hear my
the
harmonies.
ride. Sometimes it gets rough, even when the sun don't shine. You better live it up. Let's have a good time.
That's how I look.
It builds up the cups. I can tell by the way you smile. You know how to live it up. I'll take you out like something nice. We can eat something really loud. You know I'm gonna treat you real good. Gonna make you fall in love with me tonight. We can talk what you want and most. We can trade what you want and trade.
I said, hell yeah, absolutely.
Live it up, live
That
it
is short.
up. Live it up, live it up. Live it up, live it up. Live it up, live it up. One thing I know, and it's two things for sure. One day we all gonna go, so you better live it up. If it's one thing I know, and it's two things for sure. One day we all gonna go. He's so cold. Talking about problems I got to load. Got a lot of bills that I owe.
Oh,
Live it up.
give y'all too much. God damn, y'all got to go here for yourself. But so yeah, that was cool, man. That's one of my favorite joints. So I dropped that one. That was 2016. I rode down to Atlanta and got Kenny Mix to master it. My man Rob from the Huggerbucks, Rob Folsom, mixed it for me. That's the first song I ever got mixed outside of me. I'm playing the drums, the congos, the drum program, everything on there is me, and I'm just using some loops, right? Some Apple loops or whatever. So that's all me, okay? From the rooter to the tutor. Definitely, Chess, you and me. That joint is an eye-opener. Yes, indeed. Go Love 52. Sherrod, what's up, Sherrod? I saw your message, man. I've been busy as hell. I'm going to hit you back, though. Rick Cuts 114. Appreciate y'all. So we just going through the Cheefism catalog tonight. You hear me? because sometimes you gotta show yourself some goddamn love, okay? Keep it cranking for the culture. The culture is me tonight. And my friends that I make music with. Because it's not all me. I'm going in chronological order. So that's 2016. And we was excited about that song. It was different. Like I said, I went and put a lot of money into it. And people liked it. But, you know, to get music popping, it take a lot of money. It take a lot of effort. It take a lot of hustle. It take a lot of consistency. It take a lot. It just take a lot. It take a team. And I'm still kind of without that. You know, I got some good men around me, some good folks. But I don't have a team that, you know, does this. For, you know, that, you know what I'm saying, that's proven to do this. We just, you know, doing what we could do. So, but that's why we're here tonight on the Cheef and Go, playing this music for y'all, okay? As you can see at the bottom, all the Cheefism music available on all platforms and YouTube, right? Just search Cheefism. So then, when I went to Atlanta and was in that line of producers, and I learned how to create a website, and all right, I'm gonna sell beats at these little beat joints and this and that, and I just realized how many people was making beats. And then the value of a beat went down so far, right? When back in the day, an entry-level beat producer could get $5,000 for a beat. I don't know if you saw my show with Mo Digger. Shout out Mo Digger, right? That's what it was, because it was just different before Napster and streaming, and, you know, before it went super digital. It took a lot to get a producer and to come in and dump the tracks, and you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like microwave like it is now. A youngin' go buy a laptop and a microphone and a little jump to make beats. You can make beats. They got apps on your phone. This is before all that. So I took this course from the Postman. Shout out to Postman. It was like an audio course, and he was just, you know, trying to get your mindset right, you know, get you thinking positive, and then think of abundance and this and that. And he like, yeah, all them rappers come to your studio rapping about money, but then when you ask them to pay you, they complaining and this and that. And he was like, the producers are the ones that got the money. We the ones that's buying equipment over and over and staying current with the latest VSTs and plugins and all the things that take to make the music to make the rapper sound good, because the rapper be rapping into the air if he ain't had no goddamn beat. Huh?
Start no shit, won't be no shit now. Don't fuck shit up.
Huh? You be rapping to a beat you made on your chest, right? So we got the microphones, we got the speakers, we got the computer, we got all the shit. He said, sell stuff to the producers. Stop trying to sell to the rappers. Stop trying to sell beats to the rappers. And I'm like, yeah, everybody's selling beats to the rappers for the low. You know what I'm saying? Super low. And he was like, I know you got beats on your computer. You could cut stuff up and take little certain instruments and sell them joints individually. And boom, boom, boom. And so, you know, I'm thinking about that. I'm listening to this course, and then my man Haziq Ali was helping me with multi-level marketing. Shout out Haziq Ali, right? Yeah, I was doing Wake Up Now, and you know what I'm saying? And he was just helping me to get my mindset right, reading different books and you know, giving me different philosophy. And one night we had came from practice. He's in the band with us, and we was outside, you know, chiefing, and he was like, man, it's you Cheef from the Huggerbucks. It's something that you got that nobody in the world got. It's something that you got that nobody got. And it hit me from the course I was taking that was saying take stuff out your beat and sell it. And then Haziq saying you got something that nobody got, because there's a lot of people selling the little pieces of beats too, right? Just like the producers, there's a lot of people selling loops and sample packs. And I was like, but it's nobody selling the go-go beat. And that's when I thought of go-go loops. Hello. That brings me here, which I believe, I believe this was the first one. This is about 2017, right? And so I'm home. And not only did I come to that realization about the beats, in Atlanta, these dudes, like, you know, it's just rapping, which is the rap capital. Not to mention we made a movie, me and Muggsy Dollars, shout out to Muggsy Dollars, Love is Blind, and we would go out and have these scenes and just talk to people that's in the streets and say, you want to be in these movies? We want to be in this little movie we shooting and this and that? He was like, mother be like, hell yeah. And we just acting. We freestyling the acting. You know, this is the scene. You come in, this your girl, she with this dude, this and that, action, right? And these dudes are just natural characters, right? So I'm just seeing certain things up close, right? Like Gabby Mo's always been one of my favorite artists from the DMV, because he just has a presence, right? An energy, a stage presence. And when I went down there, it's like a lot of these dudes are like Gabby Mo. So it's like, yeah, of course the DMV don't have a lot of that because we too cool, and we had a certain way we was moving and stuff. And so I saw that, and it made me say, man, I don't even want to rap, right? So I did this beat on my Cheef, one of my albums right before I went, and I ain't never released it, but I got on that joint, And so I will be down there in the studio with my man Scott T. Shout out Scott T. Robinson. And the Shop Boys are being there, the Party Like a Rock Star, them dudes, and what's the dude? Let me ride that donkey. He would have different people coming through. Scott known down there. Met and Pastor Troy and Future and them Casino. And so I was down there playing my joint I did. And one day, because I had a little studio by the back door, Studio B joint. And Scott had his joint. So Wacko from UTP was coming to record. And he walked in the door, I had my beat on, and he just started crushing that joint. And I was like, Young, what is going on? I thought I did some damage to that joint. So I was kind of discouraged from rapping, just that's my whole point. And as I came back home and had go-go loops, I said, man, you know what? You have a certain investment, and you have a certain identity, you have a certain history, you have a certain stake in this go-go thing. And now you're trying to help producers and people make more of the go-go music by creating these go-go loops. So why don't you just focus on that? And so I was just focused on go-go loops. And then, of course, I started, rapping and making beats again. But saying that to say, that's when I started making go-go songs. I was at So Swag with Sean. I made the Live It Up. So now I done went way left. Then let me bring it back home. And so this song, I was kind of fooling with for a while. I had different versions. I put something on SoundCloud just to kind of promote the go-go loop. Just like, look, this is a go-go loop. You put a little sample on it, and this is what you got. And so one day I was listening to 102.3 or something real late, and there's a commercial came on, and I heard my beat in the back, just like my rough beat. I'm like, damn, that's how they doing it. They just
Don't start no shit, won't be no shit now. Don't fuck shit up.
I said, man, I need to go ahead and finish that joint because they already snatching from me. And I went in and started, building that joint. And one day, Los and Ro was at a show with Lit, or I guess it was Lit at the time, whatever band they was playing with. And it wasn't far from the studio. And I said, come through. And I wrote this hook real quick. And Ro came and put it down. And Los sprinkled me with the sample. Oh, my God. And some chords. Then I got my man Jeff, shout out Jeffrey Hankins on there. Big Joey. Big Joey ain't on this one, but shout out Big Joseph Dinkle, because he on the next one. But I think it's just me, Los, and Jeff on this one. One of my favorites, y'all. It's called We Go Go. That's low. Tranquilo.
Walking through the DMV, Dumbo hat to hat, Dumbo on your chicken wing. Home of crank, funky drummer, feel the heartbeat. Let's hit the dance floor and let our private parts be. Round these parts, that's how we party, so please watch me. Ladies in the place, participate, move your body, please. We be cranking the beats, blowing the streets, casing the teeth, keeping it locked the key. Coming no keys and making that bell ring. It's the vibe, we keep it live, keep it each and every. Come escape your 9 to 5. It's the vibe.
Be right back, y'all.
East Coast.
And everybody got the loud, I'm
Yeah.
driving with my hoodoo crowd. I hit 18, thinking it's young, right through that cheese. I gotta say, I'll rock the Chuck and Benny. You paid the way, so I carry it proudly.
Go fuck this joint up, y'all.
Good man, it ain't always been easy. From the cooking politicians or the fact I can't report out. Thinking my kitchen and all these youngins bashing their description. Sometimes I still be tripping, but I love it. It's just the how we live, man.
Come on.
Morning break, keep burning and the party don't stop. You look the way we go. We at the bar in midnight, rubbing on this shit. We're around the beltway, trying to make
There I go again. My lead talker. Oh, for the fancy. Do it for the fat fun. I got that from Lil Joey. Shout out Lil Joey. Do it for the sexy. Hold the beat. Come on. No swag music group. Hey, go loose. Hold that spot. Yes, indeed. So, y'all can see that. That's right there. That's how the cover look. You see, it's the Maryland flag, the DC flag on top, and the VA flag at the bottom. You know what I'm talking about? My little artwork. You know what I'm talking about? It's all in the code. It's all in the. It's a message. It's all type of. You know, it takes a lot of creative thought to do this. You know, I try to do what I can do. So that was the drum. I'm trying to figure out now because I'm thinking about American Pie, and when I did those tunes, which I think was before that, but I got other stuff. Like I got American Pie. Like I said, I could play you a piece of that. I also got a video for American Pie. Well, it's called New American Pie at this point. Okay, I'm trying to do this with my left hand. So this was a joint that I did like in 2009. After I did Cheefism 1, I had an album called Cheefism 2, but I only was just really giving it out in the streets because I never released it. And I was getting a great response from it. And it was 2012, 2011. That's when I moved to Atlanta. And so this song had been sitting. I sung the auto tune and I did everything. Me and Los. This is the first beat we did when Los came home, actually. Started with this guitar line, doom, 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 ding, doom. And I said, I know it sounds wrong. I know it feels wrong. I know they say it's wrong, but it feels so right. And that's how this song was born. So I did a little video, cell phone video back in the day. And, had it on YouTube. But I actually released it around the same time as this, 2016, 2017. And then I did another video, a little more professional video. That's online. But I'm going to play a second of it just so y'all can hear my lyrics, right? I got lyrics. I got bars. That's how it started. When Los came home. Cheef. Show y'all
They say everything come around in full circle. When my nigga Los home, and we back. Look, it started as a crush, turned into a smash. Now I'm having wet dreams with me and lots of cash. Talk about adrenaline, man, I've been living fast for the last 20 years. That explains the gray hairs. People think I'm tripping higher than the price of gas, but I got to have it like a geek and need a blast. Life's for the test, and to live you got to pass. Learn fight. Hit the wind beneath your wings so you could take flight. It's a dirty game, all the haters out your sight. It's part of human nature, they hated Jesus Christ. They can't stand a black man in the house that's white. They don't give a fuck about us, don't believe the hype. Yeah, I've been hustling all my life. I know they say it's wrong, but it feels so right. Spin it down the day and make it back by the night. I'm trying to keep a balance like I'm riding on the bike. It's hard not to shine once you in the spotlight.
I might have to play this whole one.
Dream when you invest
I want y'all to hear how it feels.
It's so thick that you can cut it with a knife. It's American pie. I need a big slice.
Y'all hear Jeff? Jeffrey Hankins, y'all.
And the world turns, I twist the letter J burn. Grew up fast, it's amazing things a child learn. Ghetto kids be growing everywhere, forever like burns. I'm trying to get my shit straight, I need my life burned. I paint a 3D picture so
Intelligent
you can feel
bar.
my vision. For this one, you don't need glasses, close your eyes and listen. I still smoking mic, go check my ballistic. On every cut, I'm in the groove with perfect precision. And I ain't trying to make a judge the way the jury's decision. Well, down in the streets, be another statistic. The boys say we look suspicious and we fit the description. It ain't no different from positions like spacious prescriptions.
Turn into a monster.
Get it twisted, that's not cheap definition. Just the way to pay the bills for a star of musician. When you're back against the wall, that's enough.
Watch this.
I had to get out and clear it.
Let the beat build. Hey! Y'all ain't even know about that. Motivation music. Hey!
Yeah, gotta live for me, can't live for you.
Shout out D-Block.
Gotta remain true.
Dimitri helped me with that one.
And all the pain, gotta hit the field.
Play the game.
Gotta take that chance, don't be afraid to fly. How you gonna live if you're scared to die? Never backing down, looking dead now.
Come on now.
Tell them it's my time. Gotta live for me, can't live for you. I do what I feel, gotta remain true. Through all the stress and all the pain, gotta hit the field.
Gotta take that chance. Don't be afraid to fly. How you gonna live if you're scared to die? Come on now. Come on now. Y'all ain't even know I had bars. Yeah, but shout out Jeff. Jeff killed it on the bass. Shout out Crank Kilos. Shout out Ro singing the hook. So lovely. You know, that's one of them joints. Oh no, that was We Go Go. Shout out to them for that. Los on this joint too. And Jeff and Natasha Renee. Shout out Natasha Renee. Cause like I said, I was singing it on with auto-tune at first. And she came through and blessed me. Shout out to her. Shout out to Renaz Peoples, my man Darius. Both of them singing on that. Gratitude, man. I'm grateful. You know what I'm talking about? I just think that's a feel-good song. For years, it's one on Cheefism too called Live. I think it's just called Live. And it's this concept that I kind of feel like I adopted from 5 Heartbeats when him and his sister was in there and they was sweeping the floor. And, you know, he was writing the lyrics. He kept throwing them away. And she just started taking the lyrics and making a song. You know what I'm saying? That joint they made. So I got a couple joints that kind of fit that motif. And this was one. It's just like the way it built and the you know, the soul and the feeling came through. And, you know, the drums and the open hi-hat, it just came with energy. That's one of my favorites, y'all. What I was saying, you know, one of the realest joints I ever wrote that was heartfelt. And, you know, like my brother say, man, I just listened to American Pie. I wanted to jump out the window. You know, just like it gets you hyped. So if you're ever down, you know, go and check that out right there. Right there for you. Give you some motivation, you know, some inspiration when you need it. And that's kind of what I do. I feel like I'm here to inspire. It's a book that breaks down the birthdays on every day, and my day is the day of the instigator. And as I live longer, I see kind of why that's true. Miles in the building. What's up, Miles? Appreciate you, bruh. Love what you doing. Miles is a dynamite producer, engineer extraordinaire. Y'all make sure y'all go show Miles some love. Definitely rocking with Wisdom Speaks and my man Bobby Smokey, the legendary percussionist. You know what I mean? We all family. Instagram, we got Optimum Pathology 49, the real Rob Bass. Appreciate you. One of my regulars. I always appreciate my folks that come on back and tune in. Miss Newbody 1974. Delwyn Jones. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do. Just trying to play some music that y'all may not be aware of, you know, that I've put out. And like I said, I don't run around screaming and shouting it, promoting it all day because I got other stuff to do, you know. And music is just, like I said, with these with these DSPs, it's not really making no money. If you're not downloading it, we're not really getting no money. So I got to figure out how to pull it back. And I had them there for this long just to try to build the traffic, but then I don't got time to build the traffic. So it's just like defeating the purpose. So, but I'm not going to keep giving them money. So like I said, all this music, my music will still be on the platforms, all platforms until October 1st. I'm pulling it off, and then you will be able to find it at cheefism.com, whether it be for free or, you know, selling USB drives and however you want to get it, I got it for you. It will definitely be something for free too, because like I said, that type of song, I just want you to hear it and be motivated, you know. You ain't got to pay for that. Well, you should, because goddamn, you should have to pay for it because it's good music, and it's good music makes you feel good. You should have to pay for it, huh? That's what you need to understand. It takes a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of creativity. It takes a lot of energy to make this music. And y'all take it and abuse it. You take it for granted. You think that it's just easy, and you want to go listen to Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar, and all that's cool, huh? All that's cool. Speaking of that, Rakim, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, and Method Man put out a joint, I think today or a couple days ago, called New York's Finest. Go check that out, right? The OG's still doing it. And that's another thing. It's our time. Our time, it done came back around. Nobody want to keep hearing all the bubblegum bullshit, right? So, what's up, Pop? Big Cheef in here. I've been trying to get Big Cheef on a Cheef and Go, you know, so he could, tell us about some of his endeavors in acting and his life in general, man. Man had a great life, has had traveled and been in spaces and places with many people, and a lot of why I am who I am because of my father, Big Cheef, right? The artiste, huh? Big Cheef, that's my guy, that's my nigga. Appreciate you. Come on through, Big Cheef. Somebody say the best promotion is on streamboo.org. Okay. I'll check it out. I'll make sure I check that out. But yeah, we just playing some Cheefism music tonight, y'all. A little impromptu show. Let me see what was next. I'm not sure. But at any rate, I'm not going to play everything. But I am going to give you some, definitely the go-go joints, because I also want to say that these go-go joints were made, a lot of them, during the process of, after I created go-go loops. So some of these beats started as a promotion of go-go loops, right? Just to demonstrate, okay, this is what you can do with the go-go loop, right? So the We Go-Go, the one you just heard, that was a go-go loop from the HB Legacy, the HB Ibex edition, right? Live loops I chopped up of me. That's me and Kenny on there. So I'm promoting my music, making you aware of my music before I take it down. Make sure you go download it, and at the same time showing you a demonstration of what could be done with the Go-Go Loops products. So that's we killing two birds with one stone tonight. So this song is called Check the Recipe. So around 2009, before I moved to Atlanta, I created a band called the Recipe Band. And the band was just a mixture of music, different type of artists. Gabby Mo was in it. I was trying to say, Gab, you need to get in the band so you can, get on stage more. with your craft and show these people what you got, your stage presence, instead of just doing these open mics rapping to a track. You need to get up there and have a band behind you, and you know, and frame it and show them in a different way. And so he was in the band, and you know, had a few good men. Los was still in at the time when I started Recipe. But one night we was in practice, and my man E, shout out E, Black World Productions, BWP, he started playing this little glunk, 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 a glunk, 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 glunk. And like I said, like how music happens. And Gabby started saying, hey, hey, hey now. And I came in with a beat, and we made this whole song, right? So we was practicing, you know, we never played. And then the band shut down, you know, for whatever reasons. And then I came back, and we was all at Studio Brat. I started Recipe again. Now Los is home. So, and then Ty's with the band. So we got 2 ex-Hucklebucks with the band. And then we went back and was playing this live at the Studio Brat in Tacoma Station and things like that. I got a recording of it on YouTube. Just check out Recipe Band Tacoma Station. And but then I moved to Atlanta, came back, and I used the go-go loop and actually recreated the whole track. Well, I had did that a long time before. I recreated the track with, you know, just in the studio. It was still in my head, you know, all the parts. And then I brought in Jeffrey Hangers on bass, Joseph Dingle on guitar, Ty is running the one, you know, a Los on here, and Devin Messina, shout out Devin Messina, came through and sang the hook for us. So give you a piece of this one. It's called Check the Recipe. Cheefism on all platforms. Yes, indeed. Hey, now. Sorry, I'm playing the instrumental. Which is cool. Just so, side note, I have an album with all these go-go songs that I created that I'm playing. I have an album of instrumentals with them too. Cheefism, all platforms. It's called Crankin. What is it called? Because I got Cheef and Crank, and it's like a picture of these 2 dudes, like a Congo playing the drum. I'll show you the picture. But that's available for streaming too, because you might want to just play the instrumental and freestyle your own song. Okay. Now this is the actual version with the lyrics. This is the cover you see here. Yes, indeed, y'all. Cheefism. Yeah.
Hey, good. Okay. I'ma get a bit of this hot good. Got a lot of body.
Mr. Big Business, y'all.
Must have got a whole recipe cookbook. And if you can't stand the heat,
Dirty Dishes, Most Wanted.
burners on high.
Sounds on.
Firm recipe. They will get it done. Live by me in the area, we hook you up.
Yeah. But let this ride. I want y'all to hear the parts. You know? It ain't just verse, hook, verse, hook. You know? Details. That's the go-go loop. That beat is done on the MPC. It don't sound good. Turned up too loud. Maybe it's too loud. Thank you, Pop. I don't sound good over here. Screaming shit. It's crazy. It might be too loud. Yep, we can break it down. Yep, give you what you like. Have you checking for us like some Air Jordan Nights. City with no go-go like a tiger with no stripes. The fact that it ain't global make me wanna start a riot. Born in DC, grew up in the DMV. Burner in the city since the late 70s. We had some hip hop and a little R&B. So I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, maybe it was too loud. I don't know. But let's check the rest. Going longer than I expected. So that's that one. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to go through some of these joints. I'm not going to spend forever. And you know, I like to get a producer's cut. So it is another one I do want to play though. And I got to tell a story because there's no one I want to play it. I got to tell a story. Okay. So 2016, 2017, I'm working at the studio with Sean, Sounds of Swag. And I brought some equipment home. I had enough to have 2 setups. And so I'm home, you know, where I can just have privacy because sometimes in the studio, especially in the building we was at, there's just a lot of interruptions. Everybody want to hang in the studio, right? So I'm going to come home. And so one night I made this beat. And, you know, you can make a sequence where it's just, you know, all the instruments in an 8-bar loop. And, you know, you take stuff in and out. You say, okay, I'm going to spread it out later. But for this beat, I kind of heard in my head, right? And I was doing it, you know, at certain times, you know, that's how it happens, right? And so it's this girl named Ariel O'Neal. Go look her up. And she had just came on the scene. And Sean was saying, man, she's shy. She coming here and, you know, she just be quiet and this and that. But she played the hell out the guitar. Next thing I know, she was playing for Fix Band at this time. Because when I say something about her giving you a fix, that's what I meant. Then she went on to Belladonna, right? And so I had her envisioned in my mind to be in the video and to play on this track, right? And just like the feature, right? It could just be her and maybe some band in the back, dark. You know, I just had a whole vision for it. And so I hit up her manager and they was like, sure, you know, we'll come through, boop, 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 boop. Next thing I know, she on tour with Beyonce. Like, you know, she gone, right? And when I initially did the beat, because that's what I'm saying, I had the whole vision for the beat. So I was tracking it out. Song steps. If you're a producer, you know, intro, boom, boom, boom. I'm stepping it all the way out. And so I'm leaving my MPC on, like taking me all day. I'm coming back to it, but I'm leaving it on because I'm going to finish this joint. And it was called Trouble initially. You know, like she gonna give you trouble or something. You know, women is trouble, right? Okay. So it was early in the morning, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. And we had one of my cousins living here in the basement. And I came downstairs and he had like one of them power strips and it was real cold. But the power strip was all burnt up, right? And it was like,
I came down because I smelled something. I got a real good nose. It smelled like electric burn. I was like, okay, this is crazy, whatever. I came down, and for just to keep we'll keep some of the details private till I tell my whole story. I said, shit, let it be. God's will be done. Okay? I went back upstairs. About an hour later, my sister came in the house talking about fire, fire, everybody get out, fire, fire. So I don't know, I might have shut it down, but I still had my shit, set up. And there's smoke in the house. I'm trying to grab my MPC because I'm like, nah, I can't, So I run outside with my MPC. Boom. So house caught on fire. So now I'm back at the studio. All right, I gotta finish this beat. Now it's about to be called fire because the house caught on fire. Look at the coincidence or the irony. There ain't gonna be trouble no more. It's fire. So that might have been when I got in touch with her because I'm like, she's on fire. You know what I'm saying? So I do my whole Michael Jackson, Chris Brown auto-tune thing. She's supposed to be in the video. Like I said, I had got in touch with them, but soon after she blew up and she on them little Usher clips with the guitar player. That's her, right? So she's up out of here. And maybe we can, reconvene and do something with this. But that's the story of this song, Fire. Oh, I hope it ain't too loud. Oh, it's fading out. Static. Maybe that's what I need to shut up. Okay. All right. Let me know if it's terrible. And I'm getting out of here. Going overtime. But that's why y'all should go here for y'all goddamn self.
Boy, she a bad motherfucker. Bring out a roster full of ballers like truck.
Ballin'.
Mean walk, but a sweet demeanor. Nice posture, stay on her toes like a ballerina. So
Johnny in the building.
in the spiral. Shawty sick, work clips going by.
I'm the guy.
She is standing boss, bitch, don't get your feelings hurt.
Remember this one, Sean? Billy! I don't know why I put that picture up there. What it sound like? Sound crazy? Anywho, this is what you get. Cheef. So not long after that, I don't know if y'all heard me, but I was showing you, it's a lot of music. I'm not going to be able to get through it tonight. It's a different type of music, okay? So during COVID, when we was locked in quarantine, I decided to now have my Prince and Stevie Wonder moment and play all the instruments because it only makes sense because I can't be around nobody. We in COVID. So that's when I did It's Just a Freestyle in the Meanwhile, where I freestyled this whole album. Okay? I'm talking about from the mix to what the lyrics was. A lot of the little skeletons of the beat I had, because like I said, I'm promoting go-go loops. These were all beats I was, loops I was making to selling these go-go loops packages that I just might have put a sample to or some keys, and that's where they sat on my MPCs. Like, I'm gonna promote this one day. I'm gonna show this how you do the go-go loops. Okay, so one day I said, hey, I'm gonna make an album because it's COVID, and I'm gonna make a joint like the quarantine album. What's up, DB the teacher? Shout out to DB up in the building. I'm the goddamn CEO. Shit. Shout out to Shay Gay up in here. Was that Tasha? Sell 5 Live. Sell 5. Oh, see, I'm trying to make more shit. Sell 5. CEL 5 IVE. I like that. That's slick. I like that. Appreciate y'all. But I'm getting out of here. But just to explain this album a little bit. And I had went to New Jersey during that time when shit was locked down or right before. And then my girl had took a picture. I'm on the beach. Shout out Reese for the picture. And I said, I'm just gonna put that on the album cover. Just make it real simple and look like I wrote the font, the words in the sand. So that's when I made this album, right? Like I said, freestyle. Just turn the beat on and go. So whether it's an old verse I already had in my head or I just freestyled a whole song, that's what I did with this one. I'm gonna give y'all a real short preview because I'm getting out of here. And Big Cheef said this shit sound crazy, so I don't even know what's going on. But we gonna see. Real quick, like, let's see, a good time. Excuse me, and I also have, damn it, let me just go over here and do this because I'll be going crazy. Good time. Okay. Good time. So this is like 2020. 2020, yeah. Go loops. Little something. It's just a freestyle.
Everything. Do it quick. COVID-19. We in quarantine.
Don't overthink.
I rock with the best of them, prank with the rest of them. Sexy, I'm undressing, I'm a certified veteran. Look, this kind of sick you can't fix with no medicine. Me and ARC, we got more haters than the president. Fall back, go-go loops taking precedence. Battle like the Giants and the Jets at the Meadowlands. DC born, but I'm a PG resident. Where they constantly argue about who's better than. I'm in grind mode, heavy like a rhino. Trying to get Richie off this music like Lino.
I ain't realized Biggie said that before.
Ducking 5-0, blowing up my phone, she awaiting my arrival. I gotta get it in focus, yeah, I got tunnel vision. No time to waste, I'm out here hustling, trying to feed my children. I'm candy dipping, flipping, dipping, sipping, top shelf liquor. With a couple fancy women I visit for some sexual healing. Hey, hey, I think it's about time we have a good time.
So that's good time. Yes, indeed, my man DB. Perp Hayes. The Blend, right? Wasn't that the show? I'm the goddamn CEO. Deo in the building. Hey Deo, I'm playing with your boys. We got something good going. We had a few practices. We just yeah. I don't know what's going on. If it's too shooby or if you're gonna pop up and do something, but we got something going on, goddamn. It's pretty goddamn good, I must say. Yeah. So yeah, man. Yes, indeed, yeah. So the sound is not coming through right through this streaming and Joan and how I got it set up because this is a whole different show. But y'all can see where to go get it. So just make sure y'all go check it out on your own. Like I said, it will be I'll be taking all this music down October 1st, but it will be at cheefism.com after that. So I think it's because I got it coming through this MPC. Oh, that's what it is. All right, watch the next one. Junkyard cranking like shit Southside today. Man, you know them the kings of crank. I saw him last Friday. With Unc wasn't there, no bass player, and it was just him and KC. And my man on the guitar be doing the vocals too. I don't know, I forget his name, but and they got it done, baby. Yeah, it's your year, it's our year. God damn it, it's our year. We niggas, it's the 50th anniversary of real niggas. You hear me? Yeah, but we got something going. But yeah, Big Cheef, I know what it is, and I be doing so much, and I should have probably changed the way I had it coming into the mixer. No rap people are saying nothing. Yeah. Hey, oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You already know I'm ready to, man, we gotta talk about it. That's what music is for, right? To talk about the climate, to talk about what's going on, right? Fela Kuti and Bob Marley's, and you know what I'm saying? James Brown, even these artists it ain't all about the party. So yeah, you already know we gonna get together. All right. Message back in our music. Absolutely. That's what it is, Big Cheef. I got it going through this drum machine, and the output was turned all the way up. So let's play. Let's see how this one do. So a good time. We had a good time. What was next? Miss TT. So this was a song I was hanging at the casino, me and Devin, and it was this bartender named TT, and she's like Ethiopian or something. She's just real cute, and she had some nice tatas, and right there on her tatas it said TT, and you know, she's just real cute. It looked like Apollonia or something, right? And I'd be like, Tay, I need a drink, Tay, I need a drink. And so when I turned this beat on, the beat said, TT, I need a drink, please. And this is the song that CeeLo ended up hearing and doing like his own version to. I might play that if I get to it, but I'm getting out of here. I ain't messing with y'all all damn night. Okay, so TT. All right, hold up. I think this one gonna sound better. Damn. I wish somebody would have told me that earlier. Because this not only for the live, this is for the playback when somebody go back and play it and say, oh. And like you said, Big Cheef, you know, this shit sound crazy. They ain't going to go listen to it. But trust me, it's the sound issue. So let's see if this comes through a little bit better. There, young fella. This is Miss TT. Bring it back one time. If it ain't coming through so hot.
Ooh, show looking good, baby girl.
I don't know.
Yes, indeed. Don't you hurt nothing behind that bar, baby. Yes.
That's me on the bass, y'all.
Drink, please. Hey. Looking so lovely. Yes.
What it sound like, y'all?
I need a drink, please.
I'm getting out of here. Yeah, the fun is over, Dale.
All the brown and all
We grown as fuck.
It's just a freestyle. In the meanwhile,
If we don't do it, who gonna do it?
shake it. All the brown and all the white.
That better. A margarita.
Come on.
I need some Remy. Oh, a margarita. I was freestyling. I freestyled this whole track. I wanted to sound like this a lead talker in a band.
In the meanwhile, hey, Miss TT, I need a drink, please.
Appreciate you, bro.
Don't you hurt nothing behind that bar, girl.
Remix any of this.
I love the way you shake it.
Miss TT.
Bacardi, I need some Remy. Come on.
Still fading in and out. That's okay.
Let the bass play.
So we're not gonna play too much more. That's cool. Or I could just play the previews, but I gotta get out of here. It's 9:30. But like I said, just doing this to raise awareness of what I got going on musically, Cheefism, and you know, using the go-go loops, right? So let's see how it sound through here. Or if he's even gonna play it, because sometimes when you share the screen, you goddamn shout out to James Funk. Let me see something. Let me see something. I'm gonna make sure that if I share the screen, that it's gonna share the audio as well. Camera, recording, visual effects. Okay, layouts. Boom, 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 boom. Sometime. Oh no, that ain't this. That ain't boom. So. Let's see. No. Nah, remove this. Stop screen sharing. Okay, present. Share screen. Also share tab audio. Okay. Boom. So let's try this. I'm just going to play the previews through here. And I'm going to get on out of here. But I appreciate all y'all coming through. This is two-step drip. It's like a line dance.
Yes, sir. Hey, hey, I got a new dance, y'all. Live at the Decatur where it's greater.
Hey, look.
Good vibes only.
This is not the 930 club.
Y'all ready to learn this? It goes a little something like this. Nod your head and move your hips.
Can y'all hear that?
Do you slide, but don't you slip. Step to the left, give them a little dip. 2 steps to the right, pop your collar split. 2 steps back, do the twist. Find it forever, X across your wrist. Feeling like a whip.
Just a preview.
Show off all the drip. Nod your head.
Oh, well. Probably gonna play it.
Do you slide? Yeah, step to the left, give them a little dip. 2 steps to the right, pop your collar split.
All right.
2 steps back, do the twist. Find it forever.
So yeah, these the songs from It's a Freestyle. It was just a freestyle in the meanwhile. This one is called It's Nothing But Love, but it ain't playing it. See? It's always some bullshit. It is always some bullshit. Let me tell you something. But at any rate, it's there. Like I said, you can see it. I tried to, give it right to you. So you ain't gotta guess. Okay, it ain't playing Nothing But Love. I must gotta download that one. Nothing But Love. Okay, my phone is ringing. That means it's time to go. All right, but y'all can see that now it's saying remove download, but it's not playing my download. So that joint, and just like I said, you go right up in there and search Cheefism. I mean, this is on YouTube. If you don't have Apple Music, or if you don't have Spotify and all that, it's right there on YouTube. Just search Cheefism. The topic will come up, right? And you will see, all these joints. This is the instrumental album. The cover looks like this. The cover looks like this on that one. Right? Oh, Lord. Jones did something crazy. Small player. Oh, God, they just gave me full screen. Come on, bruh. Oh, Lord. Anyway. Now just do it at the goddamn bottom. Anyway, that means it's time for me to get out of here. But, I wanted to play one more. This is the last one I put out.
A normal heart beats at least 60 times
now,
per minute. This song is 60 beats per minute. So girls, make sure you shake it on me. Well, my ladies.
That look like this.
Hey, we about to get DC Marlin and DA.
As you can see,
Plenty of music then. Shout out to Big Cheef because he helped me with this album cover for Live It Up too. You understand? Yeah.
Bounce beat. You know what I'm talking about? Swipe. My girl said, you sound like Chuck Brown on this joint. And I was not trying to, but it's funny. That's me on the guitar, y'all. And the drums. Anywho.
Yes, indeed.
Look like a credit card.
And look at the things I couldn't buy. I did my chores, we couldn't afford much, but we got by. The yellow house that sits on the corner brought me up, right? The none of the basics, none of that basement I got. My first taste of the music, I started playing, blew my mind. I started to hustle so I could make payments on a new life. Invest in myself, get out and go change.
As y'all can see, it is there for your consumption. They saying the mix ain't good, and that's all right, because you can go hear it all by yourself. Absolutely. That one not playing, but it don't matter because the damn mix ain't good. But yeah, so that's one of the latest joints too. But all right here, this is an album, Cheef and Crank, Cheef and Trap or whatever, Crank and Trap. All right. So, yeah, go check that out. Go check out gogoloops.net if you want to make your own music using that go-go swing, that go-go feel. I got all the tools for you, a lot of tools for you to use to create your own music. My music is an example, is a demonstration of what can be done. And like I said, a lot of that's just like me and my ideas. I ain't even spread out and you know what I'm saying, got with the brethren all the way. Sometimes I just bring a couple people in. So just imagine the possibilities, right, of what could be done. You heard? But yeah, appreciate y'all. Smoothsville in here. Dreads 31. Yeah, Big Cheef say the mix sound crazy. It's not doing the music no justice. So we're gonna end that right here. I got to get me a moderator that can help me. I need a whole team. So anybody that know interns that's looking to work in broadcasting and sound engineering and these type of things, that's willing to build and you know, looking for some credits, and maybe not even maybe, that credit's gonna turn into a whole lot more because we got a whole lot in store. You hear me?
Don't start no shit, won't be no shit now. Don't fuck shit up.
But I'm trying to do it all by myself. So, you know, luckily Big Cheef was in here and Barb's to say, look, don't sound crazy. Because that's what I need. I need somebody that's sitting on the other side, say, you look, you know, tweak this, turn this down, this sound crazy, whatever. Appreciate your day-o, though. We going to link. We definitely got to get to this music, get to the message, put the message back in the music. We got to talk about the things that's going on. More than ever, right? More than ever, we need to be fighting the power and self-destruction. Day-o, self-destruction? We need we need a go-go self-destruction. Well, today's topic, self-destruction. It really ain't the rap audience is bugging. It's one or two suckers, ignorant brothers, trying to rob and steal from one another. You get caught in the mess. So to crush that stereotype, here's what we did. We got ourselves together so that we can unite and fight for what's right, not negative. Of course, the way we live is positive. We don't kill our relatives. Pop, pop, pop. What the shot? Who's to blame? Look, we used to hit that joint in 8th grade on a bus, and everybody would take a part. And that music, you internalize that. It becomes part of your subconscious, right? I still know them raps. I know the whole song. Summertime by Will Smith. A lot of Tupac, Me Against the World joints when it was, yeah, right? When it was a message. So that's important to bring back. And we on it. We on it. The time is now. If not us, then who? If not now, then when? Appreciate y'all. Thanks for Big Cheef and Barb's my moderators. You know what I'm talking about? Be back next week. And I'll probably have a guest next week. I'm gonna get on that right now. But hey, every show is a good show. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna do something. It's just sad that the audio wasn't what it was supposed to be. But nonetheless, we were here and we did the do. Oh, we're doing the do now. All right. See y'all, man. I'm getting out of here. Peace, love, and crank. Huh? It's the Cheef and Go Show. Hey, keep it cranking for the culture, baby. I'm gone. Okay?
It's a vibe. For 95, I pledge allegiance to the crank. Oh, as long as I'm alive.
Cheef and Go.